Hello everyone, welcome to the Concern Podcast, where we unpack political, social, economic, and cultural stories shaping our world. I am Emmanuel Taban. Now, the South Sudan People's Defense Forces, the SSPDF, has issued a statement, a directive issued by the Army's Chief of Staff, that is Dr. Paul Nangmajok, through the South Sudan People's Defense Forces Army spokesperson, and is Brigadier Lulroy. And in the statement, they have made it very clear that in the next 72 hours, starting from yesterday, the UN agencies, NGOs, or humanitarian organizations and civilians who are in Akobo County of Jonglei State should actually evacuate that area because they will carry out an operation, an attack on those or in that area. In fact, before we continue, let's listen to the statement issued by the Major General Lulroy Kong.
Today is 6 March 2026. This press release, subject SSPDF orders for closure and withdrawal of enemy's force from temporary operating base in Akobo. After successful completion of first phase of Operation Enduring Peace, Akobo and surrounding areas are the next targets for the second phase of offensive military operations. In light of looming shift in theater of operations, SSPDF Chief of Defense Forces, General Dr. Paul Nangmajok, hereby issues the following orders. Order number 1. Orders for closure and immediate withdrawal of enemy's forces from their temporary operating base in Akobo Town, Akobo County, in Jonglei State within 72 hours. 2. All UN agencies, NGOs, and their staff are hereby ordered to leave within the same window of opportunity. Bullet number 3. All civilians living in Akobo Town and surrounding villages are hereby ordered to either relocate to the nearest SSPDF control areas or leave for areas they deem safer. Finally, the above orders are being issued in advance in order to avoid unnecessary collateral damage. We have given this order because we are done with capturing and recapturing of bases that we had lost in December and early January. And if you could recall, the first base to be lost to SPLIO was WAD on 24th of December, a week later UI, and then on the 2nd of January 2026, we lost Pajut. Operation Enduring Peace was launched with primary objective of recapturing lost territories, and as a result, we were able to recapture all the lost territories, including SPLIO bases in Pieri, in Motot, in Walgak, Padoy, Bong, and Laken. So we were done basically with liberation of areas that were captured from us. So we are left, or we are still left with Akobo. In the far east, Akobo actually borders Ethiopia, and it remains as the most important town in the east that now has become the headquarters for rebels.
So that was the statement issued by the Army spokesperson, General Lulroy Kong. And according to Lulroy, this is going to be the second phase of carrying out their operation as the South Sudan People's Defense Forces. And the first one was when they did it late last year in December, where they what was actually captured, and they went and carry out an operation to actually recover those areas to be under the control of the South Sudan People's Defense Forces. So they believe that the SPLIO, the South Sudan People's Liberation Army or movement in opposition, are now centered in Akobo County, in the eastern parts of Akobo County, which has become their base, and therefore they want to carry out an operation in that area to actually dismantle that place as a base for the SPLA-IO. That is according to the army spokesperson, and they have asked civilians, humanitarian agencies, or NGOs and United Nations agencies to leave that area, because they are going to carry out an attack mercilessly. I mean, we have seen how the army has been issuing out this such statement before carrying out an operation in their previous attack. So it is very clear that this operation is going to happen. But the problem here is that majority of the people who were actually displaced during the conflict in Wad, during the conflict in Pajuid and in Ural and in Ural, most of them have gone to seek refuge in Akobo County. So majority of them are now settled in Akobo County. So having another operation carried out in Akobo County in the next 72 hours, it's going to be a very, very huge impact on these people, because majority of them are already displaced from. So if they are going to carry out an operation there, that means they are still going to be affected. And civil service, I mean, the civil society has warned that an operation by the government or by the South Sudan People's Defense Forces is likely to displace it's likely to affect over 50,000 people in that area. So we can see this huge impact that is going to actually happen in the next few days, or in the next 2 days, when an operation is being carried out by the South Sudan People's Defense Forces. But now, residents in that area in Akobo County have actually come out and they are protesting against this statement by the army to actually carry out an attack on them, because they say that is their last destination, that is their last area where they want to settle. They don't want again to get displaced in that area. And let's see a video of some residents in Akobo County doing some protest, trying the government to cool down and not actually go ahead with the operation as they have announced. Here's a video of some of the residents in Akobo County calling out the army or the South Sudan People Defense Forces not to carry on the operation, because they feel they don't want to get displaced a second time also in Akobo County. Let's look at that video.
Yes, we are live now in Akobo town as the civilians and the IDPs came out in large number to protest on the issue of SSPDF letter that they said they need humanitarian to evacuate, and civilians and even the United Nations to evacuate the town of Akobo. So the civilian, they say this is the last destinations and they don't want to move anywhere because they don't have anywhere to go. And this is what is happening now in Akobo right now, if you are seeing. And the huge number has turned out now.
Yes. So that is it about the operation that has been announced by the army or the South Sudan People's Defensive Forces. And so many people were saying that the army should look for other alternative of maybe engaging the SPLA-IO to go into negotiation, because if they go and hit the area, attack the area, carry out an operation, we'll see lots of things happening there. I mean, we will see displacement of people, infrastructure being destroyed, homes, and it's going to be a huge, huge loss on the people of Akobo County and on the people of Jonglei State. It's a huge, huge problem that already we are seeing going to happen here. So I hope that the people who lives in that area are very cautious about the next 2 days, about the thing that is going to happen or the attack. But also I hope that the army try to act restrained and maybe withdraw their directive. But if that is what they have decided to go, obviously they are going to carry it just like what they did previously in Wat, in Pajuid, in Ural. They're going to carry that attack for sure. So I just encourage the citizens and the people living in Akobo County to take very cautious actions as the South Sudan People's Defense Forces prepare to carry out an operation in that area. Anyway, guys, that is an information regarding the directive issued by the chief of the chief of defense forces through the army spokesperson regarding a second phase of an operation likely to happen in the next 2 days in Akobo County, Akobo town of Jonglei State. Right down in the comment section what do you think about that. Until next time, I'm Emmanuel Taban and this is the Concern Podcast. Before we close today's episode, here's a quick message from our sponsor, Wanit.co. If you've been planning to build a website but the cost has been holding you back, Wanit.co makes it affordable and stress-free this time around. Whether you are an individual, a non-profit organization, or a business, Wanit.co designs professional websites starting from as cheap as $250. Individuals can actually launch with a starter website of up to 7 pages and a free email, or choose an advanced option with unlimited pages, a professional portfolio, and branding support. For non-profit organizations, they can select flexible packages from basic websites to premium solutions with e-commerce features and ongoing support. And for business companies, Wanit.co delivers company-ready website with hosting, staff training, and multilingual options and online stores. And the best part of it is actually that you can build your dream website within your budget. Wanit.co is an affordable, accessible, and professional partner. And to get started, you can actually visit Wanit.co or email them at info@wanit.co, or you can get in touch with them through their WhatsApp number at +12265043322. Wanit.co, proudly affiliated with Jobs to Apply. And if you're wondering of what I'm talking about, here are some samples of website created by Wanit.co. You can see them right here.